It's freaking crazy in here. Look at, there's so many freaking creators. What do you guys do first?
So we are Two Hungry Gents.
Okay.
My name is Veronica Brown. And I am a plus size fashion content creator.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a gent sandwich. It's a gent sandwich.
Okay, so let me know. Who are we sitting here with today?
My name is Veronica Brown. And I am a plus size fashion content creator and vlogger.
You vlog as well?
Yeah.
Oh, that is literally what we're doing right now? Okay. What you said? Passion?
Fashion. Plus size fashion.
Okay, so you wear a lot of
So I do like outfit videos, reviews, things like that.
Okay.
And then I do my daily life. So like whatever's happening that week, I post a couple times a week.
For the vlog?
For the vlog.
Okay, so when you say you do daily fashion, is it more so for social media, like your TikTok, Instagram, you do daily fashion, vlogs for YouTube?
So like I'll do short form content for the short form platform.
Okay.
And then I'll incorporate that into long form and do one for YouTube. So periodically I'll do like a review video of like clothing I would wear.
Okay.
So like whether that's going shopping or whatever.
Right.
And then yeah, that's it. And then I'll vlog also. So I incorporate beauty and fashion in my vlog, so it still stays the same concept. So day-to-day life, health, beauty, whatever.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm also very new to fashion. So when it comes to fashion, is it like you're getting the stuff, you're trying it on, you're letting them know about the fabric, the different style, how it fits, all that different stuff, right?
Yeah, that's technically.
Okay, that's what I'm making sure. This is all new to me. So, so that's pretty good. Then for the vlogging, like you said, it's your day-to-day life. So it's like if you're going out to with friends, you're going somewhere traveling, or anything like that. Okay.
Yeah, so I do like outfit of the days and stuff, kind of break it down. This is what we're wearing today. This is the outfit.
Okay, and where can we find you again? Name?
My name is Veronica Brown. So Veronica A.A. Brown, 3 A's in the middle.
Okay,
Yeah.
no underscore, nothing. Veronica A.A. Brown. Y'all got that here. Let me tell y'all, so I cut the camera too short. We asked Veronica, right, how did she get into modeling and content creating?
Yeah.
What did you say?
I was always a big girl, and I had to find my confidence. So that's why I started making content.
Confidence.
Yeah.
That. And she's radiating and glowing right now, gang. You feel me? Make sure confidence is the first most important thing. Confidence takes you through everything.
Yes.
I'm a very confident individual myself, and that's why we got to where we are on social media. You know, I'm a short guy. You see, you right next to me. I crack jokes about my height, because you gotta own it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's really important too to like own in on the thing that makes you you.
Yes.
Because if you can't, like you said, who else is gonna appreciate you? Who else is gonna love you for the way you are? And I think that's really important for me personally. Because like, F that, yeah, I'm a big girl, but I'm that big.
You that big, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? I'm always gonna keep it real with myself, keep it real with the people around me. Like, I didn't get the confidence from my family. I didn't get the confidence from people, just out and about, or inspirational people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got it within. Like, you have to look for that thing that makes you spark. That's
I
important.
completely get that, and I agree. It's all internally. Like if you cannot laugh at yourself,
You can see it.
like what are you doing? Like you got to be able to laugh at yourself first before you want to enter this game, because it is a cruel and brutal world online.
Absolutely.
So if you own up to it and you feel comfortable in your skin, primary thing is most people aren't comfortable in themselves anyway.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, you can probably attest to this. A lot of people aren't confident being themselves.
No, they're not. Absolutely not.
And
they pretend.
Yes.
The only reason why anyone is ahead of you is because they pretend better than you do. That is the only way.
Facts.
That is the only way. So you better start pretending.
I agree. Fake it till you make it is real, gang.
It
like,
is.
Because and maybe now that you went into that, right? I didn't always have the confidence I have now. Right now, my confidence is really me. It's not a fake now. But at the beginning, I did have to fake that confidence.
Yeah.
I had to convince myself that I'm that nigga. I'm that, you know what I'm saying? So, and then eventually, you get the following, you start gaining the following, you start growing, and now you're like, no, I really am that nigga.
Yeah.
I'm that nigga.
Yeah,
Oh, whoa, hold up. You know what I'm saying? But it comes with believing in yourself first.
Yes, it does.
And then the following believes in you after.
Yeah, and then also to just follow your passion.
Yes.
Not what everyone else gotta say.
On God.
None of the jabber matters. Because people think probably if they're watching from outside, that shit is lame.
Yeah.
What are they doing? That's stupid. But at the end of the day, we're making money. We're doing what we're passionate about, and that's why we shine so bright. Don't let anyone
Yes.
dim your shit. Like,
And perfect example,
yeah.
if they're not in the field you're looking to get into, do not take their counsel.
Yeah.
Anyone can convince you not to do anything that they have not done. Your parents, your best friends, if they're not content creating, they're not the people you should ask about
Absolutely
content creating.
not.
Like,
Absolutely not.
they're gonna tell you it's stupid, it's a waste of time, don't do it, da-da-da. Or they might encourage you to try it until they realize you don't make as much money as quickly as they think you do.
Exactly.
And then they're gonna tell you it's stupid, don't waste your time, go get a job. So, you're right, follow your passions. Most importantly, do it for the fun and the love of your passion, and everything else will take care of itself from there. Yo, Jersey gang! So let me know, what is it that y'all do? What's your names on YouTube, and what is it that you currently do? Oh, so you're mainly on YouTube right now?
She's the main one.
Okay. You're not? So then how did you live in here?
She is on YouTube.
Okay.
I'm on Instagram primarily, and I
Okay.
started my YouTube recently,
Okay. How recent?
like a month or two ago.
How you found about this in a month?
My friend sent it to me.
Oh, okay. Okay. I found out about it from some threads. Yeah, someone was weirdly asking if anyone wants to Hartford and YouTube. And I was like, what the hell is that? And they just. So you mainly do Instagram content, right? What is it that you do on Instagram?
I'm a foodie, and I travel, and I do like lifestyle content.
Okay. So what places have you gone that were your favorite? What places have you gone that were your favorite so far to visit?
In terms of restaurants or things,
The overall vibe of everything. Safe, fun, restaurants, everything.
I feel like I have a different answer depending on
Okay.
like out of the country. My favorite is
Okay.
my favorite city state is Houston,
Okay. Okay.
and I don't know here in Connecticut we have a lot of restaurants, so
A lot of good
it's
things.
always a big.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. Now I know for you also, you say you're looking to get into vlogging.
Yeah, so like my lifestyle, because I play football professionally, so I like to, I'm used to having a camera in my face, but not my own camera. But now I think I want to dive into just, documenting my own life and my own journey and things like that. Because I know a lot of people want to know the inside and behind the scenes of what goes on. So if I'm able to kind of, put that out for people or create an audience that way, I feel like I could find something in there. It's just a matter of, doing it for me.
Yeah, 'cause that's what it is. It's honestly you're doing this thing consistently. I kind of eat, breathe, and live this now, so I have like no choice. So I work full time in IT, right? My girlfriend and I both do those things. She actually applied for this like literally too late. She's on a waiting list. So I was hoping to bring her with me, but she's actually home editing for YouTube right now. So I stream on Twitch. Her and I both. She streams a lot of Sims content, I like reaction videos. I play a lot of different games. So like we're partnered with like Ubisoft, PC Game Pass, a bunch of different other developers. Like it's a lot of game feeds and stuff like that that we play and give away on stream. We travel to different TwitchCon events. I've been to Vegas, Europe last year, and San Diego. We're actually going back to Europe in like 3 weeks. We're going to the UK for a So it's a win-win. So it's a lot of different things. Like we're trying to get into like music videos and stuff now, but it's fun. Like we genuinely have fun doing this because it's all centered around either video games, which is like a passion hobby, music, which is a passion hobby, and then even though like all of this is like content still, for me it's like memory videos. You know? Like I get to meet a lot of people that's been watching me for the last 2-3 years on Twitch, and we're hanging out in person having a drink or something like that. You know? So it's content, so none of this feels like work, and we literally, I do this, I work Monday through Friday, and whenever I'm out, I stream 3 days a week, Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, and then Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, I'm either doing merch, website, blog editing, something, all that kind of stuff.
So what made you get into it? What made you start up back in the first time?
So fun fact is, I've always been recommended from family and friends to do YouTube for gaming because, like, I was the kid. PS2 came out on Christmas. Right? I stayed up all night playing Dragon Ball Z till I beat that shit, like that type of guy, you know. So they always like just because you love it, you have genuine fun. Never wanted to do it, you know. At the time I was married. I even chased trying to have like a professional business wear suit. That wasn't me. I talk much slang. I'm really chill, laid back. So if no one took me serious, I didn't take myself serious, right? But I went through a tough divorce during COVID, and as a distraction from that, I just started content creating to find people to play games with through it, and then it just turned into it's cool. We just hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube in March.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We almost have 4K on Twitch, and we get like 40 to like 60 people on chat. I'm working on all fronts, you know. It's long nights.
Okay, so where do you see the most growth in like your whether it be your subscribers or your followers on Twitter? How do you feel like you get the most growth? What kind of content?
On Twitch, anything where you're borderline crashing out. I'm not gonna lie. I restrained from that content, but at the beginning, I remember I started this going through a divorce. So sometimes I'm drinking at 2 a.m., yelling at motherfuckers and all of this. But mine is a real laid-back spot. Like a good place to where adults are supposed to have fun. So people come and give me all of their toxic energy in a humorous way. They talk shit about me. I talk shit about all of them. I tell them they should have been swallowed. All this crazy shit. Like, but it's a humorous adult hangout place, you know. So that's how it kind of started. But I was at the beginning playing like a rage game, drinking to them and just fucking screaming online. You know, that developed, and then from there, it kind of transitioned into being more serious. I got suspended like a few times on the platform. I had a 30-day ban for calling 12-year-olds bitch ass niggas and shit like that. Yeah.
Regular shit.
First of all, listen, I don't care. Twitch apologized to me. They actually sent me. I think what happened is they just when I got reported, they auto-banned me without reviewing it. But then after I served my 30 days, they sent me an apology on the 31st day, and I think it was more so they didn't know if I was allowed to say anything, and they realized I was black. So funny shit. So they had to switch up and just learn to be me within their guidelines type shit. But the best way to grow on Twitch, get into communities and show a lot of love to someone. Twitch is different from YouTube. I feel like YouTube you stand on your own, right? The only way you really grow on YouTube is if you're doing actual content with people. You're shouting them out kind of shit, right? Like, you know, all those skit YouTubers, they have the same group of 10 people and they rotate between them. That's the only way on YouTube. On Twitch, if you really spend some time with people who's streaming, you know, I used to be on chat. I used to treat it as a place to learn, right? Like, why do you have this stream, right? I can also learn. Why are you watching it? So I would just use it to study other streamers with followers, and then occasionally they would say something funny. So they have a little feature on Twitch. Most people do a lazy clip to where it's not titled. It's 30 seconds of garbage, 60 seconds of garbage. I would take my time to get the precise move, and I would post it in the chat. They start noticing me from that, thanking me. Like, hey, no one does good clips, so I put that shit on my social media. Different things like that, and then eventually they just happen to click on, oh, hey, this guy does stream, he's pretty cool and chill. And then they just started snowballing from there, all those streamers and other people, so this guy's cool, you know. And then I just started building
you do that all on your own, or do you have like a some type of software that you just automatically clip everything up and it sends it out for you? Or you do it on your own?
I do it on my own, but I have it down to a science now, so I have a stream deck, right? You know what I mean? So stream deck, what makes sense is that YouTube don't really use it. Streamers use it because you can do a lot of funny scenes, right? So sometimes like Will Smith, the Nora language scene, right? Men in Black. I'll have that to be something funny. So if I say something really out of pocket, I press the button on my thing and play the whole video for it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of different things like that. So I have a flip button on my stream deck. So if something good happens funny, I just press that, and then it gets to last like 30 seconds, and then I go from my phone on Twitch and I just edit it down to the point I want and save it right to my phone. But then I pay for all the social media and stuff like that.
What do you do in IT? I'm just curious.
So I work for the hotel industry, hospitality. So you know when you go to a hotel, the front desk system, how your key card works, all that, we basically manage that whole system. All of that is out. So yeah, I deal with a lot of people calling in all day, like this shit isn't working, fix it.
That's the worst.
Yeah. She has her own page. She has her own page. So she was mainly on Twitch. She just started getting into YouTube when she seen me taking it more serious. So she's at, she just played, I think it was Last of Us, one of my favorite games. And she's currently editing her playthrough for YouTube now. I think she's probably getting close to like 100 subscribers now. So, but we're both like,
How many did she start?
no, it was in the last year. It was in the last year. Maybe like November, October, November, December.
Do y'all ever like collab on videos or anything like that?
Yeah. But sometimes for doubling up on time, we'll do it on Twitch as well as the stream together on certain days, and then we literally just clip that whole section. And then we just post it up right on YouTube. You know? So that's how we've been kind of like making it work. There's another streamer I know. Her name is Biscuit. She's actually German. She does this all this full time. She has like a black bunch from YouTube for like a subscriber account, all that shit in the background, all that. And she's partner on Twitch, 150 people type stuff. But I watched her. She's so smart. What she does is she has music reaction Friday, to where she turns off all her alerts. You can't play anything out on the screen, and she does not talk to the chat during the time of watching the video. But she'll talk to her camera and give her ideas and stuff. So then she clips that, and then she uploads that straight into as it is. And then right once she has that clip, she then asks chat, "What do you guys think of the song?" And then it's making it so easy to count down her time for double the content. You know, don't even have to edit because you're looking, talking to chat, and you don't got to cut out the spot. She made it so I'm like, oh, that's so fucking smart. Like, so yeah, it's partially a lot of that. Like watching other creators, learning what they do, asking questions. I don't know how the YouTube side works. This is my first YouTube event, but the people that have been on Twitch, they're willing to tell you any and everything. Any and everything. So, because everyone's going to build their own following eventually, and people kind of say, like, if I do right by you, you'll eventually get on your own, you'll come back and do right by me. You know, one hand washes the other. Yeah, it's cool. The environment's cool. It could be a little high school sometimes, depending on who you get into, obviously, the crowd, but I'm a grown-ass man. I tell you, I'm not no time for that. But it's fun. Okay, so where can they find you guys at? Tell them. I'm gonna be posting this shit. Hopefully they can hear us properly.
Yeah, nah.
Because it's loud as fuck here. I know.
No, it's so loud.
Yeah, tell them.
I know. My name is Natalie X Travel. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok.
My name is Dex Lawson Jr. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. I'm starting to stream now, so Twitch, YouTube now. So yeah.
Do it all.
Yeah, doing it all. I'm trying to dive into it, so just stay with me on the journey.
What do you guys do first?
So we are two hungry gents.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's a gent sandwich. It's a gent sandwich.
It's a gent sandwich.
Just sandwich, okay.
And the meat is?
Um,
You are the meat.
sausage? Oh, wait, pause.
Okay,
No,
you gotta
never
say
mind.
your name. You gotta
No
say
pause,
your
all
name.
play.
This has turned into the white underbelly instead of pure white photography.
It's a fake, though. It is a fake.
Yeah.
What do you guys do on
As
YouTube?
we were saying, we food blog, we do food reviews all over Connecticut.
Food and fun.
Yes, and we are the foodies for the people, not for other foodies.
Well, this is also good to know because my girlfriend and I are also foodies, right? And we look for different places to try special events, anniversaries, different things like that.
Yes.
So,
Don't go
especially-
to Cabo for the food.
for the scene, though.
Well,
Yeah.
especially with me also vlogging, a lot of the times when we go to these places, I do have the camera with us so they
Yes,
can see the different
yes.
place environments. So that is a good thing to know
100%.
about different places in our local
Absolutely.
areas.
Absolutely.
That's
Yes.
good.
I
So
smell a collab, guys.
I
I'm
believe it.
saying.
I believe it. So okay, you guys on YouTube, do you guys stream, just post videos? What do you guys like with TikToks?
So we're still in the early stages of really establishing our YouTube
Okay.
account. It's obviously there.
Okay.
I think initially we should really just kind of filter out what we've already done for TikTok
Yep.
and Instagram and what is it called? I don't know what is the verbiage when you share it over, transfer it over?
Oh, like cross posting or whatever.
Sure, sure, all the above. So I think
Chop it up and dish it out.
Yes.
I think we would like to be more intentional in the
Okay.
future, but for now, just to not wait on perfection, we should really just throw it up there and see what sticks.
Agreed.
Yeah, the truth is that we kind of left YouTube on the table. We reserved it. We wanted to know who our audience was going to be
Right.
before we really started to invest ourselves in YouTube. And you got to keep in mind too, we started in 2019. So in 2019, they weren't pushing shorts
At all.
You know, so we looked at YouTube like those are really lengthy videos. Everyone's attention span is about the same like a goldfish. So let's go with that. And let's try to keep
calling
it.
the people goldfish.
It's true though. The people are
You know what?
no,
I'm out
guys.
of this
Let's
video.
let's keep it.
I double down on that. Y'all niggas is goldfish gang.
You know.
Or a little Nemo.
Let me
Little
tell
Nemos.
Nemo. Okay, let me talk about the
Dories.
Nemo.
No, maybe they
Let me
Dories.
talk about the Nemo. Today we spoke to a classroom of fourth graders.
They were really
And what-
Dories.
Listen,
Nemo slapped the butt though. He a gangster, so we gotta
Right,
give him
it's
a little credit.
Dories.
It's everyone
It's
else.
Dories.
The Dories.
It's the Dories.
whoever
Yeah.
the fuck made it out that
Why are you
fucking. I'm
cursing
sorry
on here?
because
Oh
my
my
children-
God.
And y'all got me in the
We
middle
were
of
in
this.
this
No,
shit.
this ain't right. This ain't
Whoever
right.
the fuck made it out of the dentist office and Finding Nemo was that Nemo, he was the GOAT. Because after that little girl came with the braces and she was all up in it, like,
This has gone so awry.
this is
I'm
definitely
not really
gone
sure how
awry.
we got
But
here.
the
Y'all need to
point
follow
is,
this. Y'all all
follow
the two
200
channels.
gens for more
Yeah,
advice.
it's a group channel. It's a
Y'all
group
need to follow
channel.
these
Yeah,
motherfuckers,
yeah.
bro, 'cause
Follow
they
the-
up our alley
follow
with
the
the sense of
sandwich.
humor.
Follow
I
the
know.
sandwich.
YouTube, we're coming
I'm
for
an
you.
innocent bystander.
Oh no! Listen, this is a.
I'm an ignorant bystander. I'm with the shit, so.
No, he is very complicit. Very
I don't
complicit.
know. I feel
with
like if I
what's
had to
going on.
categorize myself, I'm with him. I feel like I might be the ignorant bystander.
Ignorant bystander.
Lie.
What's unique about you is you are essentially allowed to free script.
Yep.
So we're talking about when you're.
Be cutting the people out?
Yes, that's
Oh,
exactly
okay.
what we're talking about. We're talking about live streams.
Free
So what,
speech.
right. So what's really unique about what he does is it allows people to come in and be whatever character they fucking want to be. Especially if you're showing up to a platform where someone is dressed like a taco. Okay? So when you see this taco is fucking cussing you out, I'm sure it gets them lit and like, fuck this taco. You know what I mean? Like whatever it is, people can come there and they can not only like support you in this way, but engage with you, and they feel like you're selling yourself. I mean, that was the thing that we came up on. We want to share our experience, but essentially we know that our experience is who we are together.
100%. 100%.
And nobody was doing that. Even the people who were, you knew who they were, what they do, they weren't using themselves as the main forefront. They would make the main forefront be whatever product that they're showing, the scene or whatever. We're like, we're the energy that is that hey, you whether you're by, sometimes you might see one of us, you know,
Right.
sometimes you might see both of us, sometimes you might see a crowd. We try to get other people, not just us, engaging, having a good time. Like we have not dipped into like being live. I mean, we do go live every now and then, and we actually love it. But to have a place where people could come see you on a consistent basis, like how do you commit? How have you committed?
So, okay, for me, well, this is a whole commitment, as you can see right here, right? Because this whole stand in itself, right? These are two different parts from starting from this point. This is actually something new that I got. It's a selfie stick that extends, but it has a rechargeable battery to keep the GoPro charged. The fucking battery life on these things are shit. This is actually the original stand I use for just a stand, but I don't have the extra piece right now for this, so I literally just screw this on here and I use
But
it
it's
as
working.
It's working because it's killing the fucking event.
Yeah, it's working.
As for Twitch though, so I want to make sure this is the question. So the question was, okay, rephrase the question. I'm a little tipsy.
Me too. Well, when you like, are you okay? So where you're at right now, I also want to know where you want to go with this. But where you're at right now, are you are you going live weekly? Like, what is your commitment to
Oh
your
yeah.
audience?
Well, I'm kind of so established now. I don't really much have a stream schedule. Well, I do, right? So
We're
my
not
stream schedule.
scheduled people other than we try to push our content out on the weekends at the very least, unless somebody has a request based
Okay.
on the type of.
So I do stream. So I stream Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, right? I work Monday through
Sundays,
Friday.
Tuesdays.
And Thursdays. I work Monday through Friday, right?
And well, what's your the decision that you made to stream those days? Is that based off of your schedule, or based off of like when you think people will be on? Or, like,
That's just based off me.
off of you.
Because and the reason why is I wanted people to get used to what I'm on,
Yeah.
right? I'm not fuck them schedule. If you guys want to support me, I'm here on these times, right?
Hell yeah.
So for me, the reason why I did those days because I'm off on weekends. So Sunday I wake up. Saturday's my flex day, right? That's for socializing, my friends, IRL, family, even my girlfriend. I want to do something. I want to be lazy. Saturday is my flex day for however I feel up that way.
Yeah.
Sunday comes. I wake up. I stream 11 a.m. to about maybe 4 p.m. And the reason why I do that time is because we have a lot of overseas support. So a lot of them can't make a Tuesday or Thursday stream because of the time zones. By the time I go live, Tuesday I work from home, so I can go live 4:30 p.m. the earliest. It's still like maybe 2 hours max before they gotta go to sleep overseas. So that affects
So
the numbers of the
interesting.
game. Yeah. So, but for my schedule, Tuesday, Thursdays work best instead of having to pick other weekdays because it's like if Monday's tough, I can go into the week, come home, relax. I work from home Tuesday, then stream Tuesday. Thursday's my last week before I have Friday and Saturday off. You get what I'm saying? So that just works best for me. I know some people that are on a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday schedule.
Yeah.
So I would say, if you're gonna do a schedule, look at what works best for you, and then your following will conform to that.
Yeah.
But now, because there's so many games, we're going. My girlfriend and I are going back to Europe in like 2-3 weeks. There's TwitchCon Rotterdam, but we're going. We went last year. Well, I went last year.
Where are you going? Like, where are you gonna visit?
So I'm going to UK first for a week, and then the weekend we're going into Rotterdam for TwitchCon. Yeah. So with that being said, my schedule's kind of been all over the place. Yeah.
You
Because
must be so amped.
it is. No, it is.
Nice weather
So
too. I'm
actually,
turning into the nice weather. Hopefully you.
a lot of nice fucking weather. I can
Yeah.
show you. This is. So this is all TwitchCon San Diego. So actually, that's my girlfriend and I.
His girlfriend is Trini.
She's ready. Yeah. Don't look at that. But yeah.
What a cutie
This
pie.
is us at TwitchCon. So a lot of these people that you're seeing here are different streamers.
Yeah.
That I know that we got to meet up at the con. So a bunch of different pictures with different homies. But this is basically the con. And then if I scroll up, this was all of Europe. So we even had a bunch out there in Europe.
I love that.
Yeah. So
It's
this-
so cool too to like meet people, like who are doing what you're doing, who you do connect with, that you don't get to really see. And when you see them in person, it's just such a cool feeling. You wish you just had access to all these people all the time.
Because these are some of the people we've been hanging out with, especially for streaming live last 2 years, 3 years that
Yeah.
we didn't get to meet yet.
Yeah.
So it's like now we're hanging in person. It's all the hugs, it's all the excitement, it's all
Yeah.
the, oh my god, let's have drinks, let's
Yeah.
do shit, you know?
Yeah.
So it's really fucking cool. Streaming
Yeah.
is a completely different vibe than YouTube,
Yeah.
especially on Twitch.
Yeah.
But if you guys definitely get into it, just let me know. Because I'm enough into it to where I'm not gonna blow smoke up your ass.
Yeah.
I would get
So
y'all
what would
vibe
we
from
be
watching y'all
doing on
content,
Twitch?
and I would just show y'all
You said
people.
Twitch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so did you
Her
tell them
brother.
about royalty?
No.
Oh, so during the
I did to somebody.
So, long story short, we went to a medicated dinner party in Colorado. We ended up meeting like this really cool chef. So during lockdown, he was using Twitch to do virtual cooking classes. And so that's our experience with Twitch.
Yeah.
So like,
And your brother. I mean, kind of like
but,
what I've heard.
but
about.
in terms of like even just like viewership or utilizing it, not in a gaming, not with a gaming intention. So like I'm very curious in all the ways other than that you could. Like, do we have to become gamers? Like what?
No.
Right. So like, what would Twitch look like for us?
Well, it depends on what you got, anything you make. So the good thing about Twitch is more personality focused.
Okay.
YouTube, it is like once you hit your niche, they only give a fuck really about your niche. They're following you for that niche. They might like your personality a little bit, but you change in the slightest on YouTube, they're gone.
Okay.
Twitch specifically, if you're going into it just doing what you do, it's about personality.
Okay.
If you have a personality, they will follow you. They will learn. But it's not just, it's like on Twitch, you can't just go live and think because of your personality or your niche that people are going to follow you. You do also have to network, right? So you have to go and watch other people probably in your field. Maybe not in your field, but people who have similar personalities to you. Because at the end of the day, you find someone that, like, I game. You guys clearly have similar personalities. So you can do, like, I don't know, crocheting, right? But if I raid you and people hear you talking crazy as fuck and having a good sense of humor, they kind of really don't, they're not there for me for gaming. They're there because I'm crazy, I'm saying whatever the fuck I want, I don't care, we're gonna laugh, we're gonna have a good time. It's just, I'm gaming as background noise.
Right.
So whatever you want to do, it's like you got to think about one more so your personality and your niche, because there's two different ways to grow. You can't get more into your niche on YouTube, meet other creators that want to share that stuff, but then your personality is another way to where, oh, we're kind of similar to this person. Maybe we should get to know them and actually support them, because that's the thing. On Twitch, everyone wants to support everyone. The problem that people have on Twitch is, if you're a new creator and you're coming here and I can tell your whole thing is you literally just want to leech off my followers, and you have no intent on doing right by me, it's fuck you.
Yeah.
And that's what every streamer is.
Excuse me, I just need to use the restroom.
No, go right ahead.
But you could feel it.
You can feel it. You can see it. We've been around long enough so we can tell.
Yeah.
So it's like if you're coming around, you're genuinely supporting, but you want to grow, no Twitch streamer has any problem with that. They will help. For as long as I've been in this game, I can honestly say.
I heard it's like a closely knit community when you're
Because you kind of need everyone, right? So the thing is with Twitch, you could be popping in there right now. Some people take that to heart and head, and they do all the fucked up shit. But everything has waves, high tide, low tide. Your popping now might not be your popping later. I could be popping now. But did you fuck me over?
Right.
Did you be a piece of shit?
Right.
Because now it's fuck you. I'm not rating. I'm not doing none of that. You get what I'm saying? So a lot
It's
of
got its own drama in the community.
it does. So you gotta
We have our own
understand.
fruity drama too, okay? When you
Listen,
first start out, you just like, oh, what tables can I sit at? How do I, these people have been doing it. But then what you find is that the more that you're invited to the table to sit down, the less you like the people sitting.
And that's what. Well, and that's kind of
And
like
yours
with
is
this.
like a virtual table more than anything.
Yes, but-
And where ours is like, we're talking about like meeting in person and it becomes local, even though at first
Right.
we all start out seeing each other
Right.
digitally.
But
Now
it's-
we're out here in real life and we can't even match the energy that they put in the comments.
And I agree with that. And the crazy thing that changes about it though, it's same shit, different day.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because you're gonna meet some people on Twitch. Some people are gonna be able to tell from miles away. Some people are gonna slip through the cracks.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have that same problem because the problem is we're dealing with people.
Yeah.
And people are the most flawed. So it doesn't matter what field you're in,
Unpredictable.
you're gonna have to deal with the same. But then look, think about events like this. If you guys never came here, you would never met the good people.
Right.
So I just try to encourage people, you're gonna meet bad, it's gonna suck, it's gonna get annoying, it's gonna get frustrating, but don't let that discourage you from meeting more people, because how else are you gonna grow? Like, you do need to network to some degree. You do need to show love and support everyone to some degree.
100%.
So my thing is like this, as being more established on Twitch, I'm more than willing to help everyone in it. But it's like, are you just genuinely here because you rock with me as a person and my content, or are you here solely because you want to grow?
Because of our stuff, yeah. Oh no, the food is, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, you could. Oh yeah. This is yours and this is yours, right? Is this mine? No, this is your
Have a
phone.
good night, y'all.
Have a good night, man. Is this yours?
That's Jen's.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize her phone was on that. But I just know, like, yeah, if it's a genuine, I'm not saying like some people on Twitch they get weird, right? You gotta be in a stream all the time and all that social work. You're a grown ass man. You have your own life outside of content creating.
Yeah.
I don't expect anyone to be in my show all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? But rightfully so, if like you post something you're super proud about, you might expect like your homies to retweet, maybe like it just to help. You know, you're trying a new avenue of content. Like let's say you first break out on Twitch. That's something you're excited about, you're trying. I will go and I retweet, post, you know, comment on it, things like that. So if I'm posting something and I see like music, I just broke into music. If I post that and people aren't retweeting or commenting, liking, I'm like, okay, well you don't generally fuck with me, but you're kissing my ass and stream and try to grow and get a raid from it. You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
I do. And I think, like, if I can say a very generalized statement that is very related to what we're saying. And again, this is so strange that we're here having these conversations because we presented to my fourth graders classroom. And then we got there, they booked us on 2 other classrooms. So we did it like, we did the same presentation 3 times and with different classes. You know, kids are asking different things.
yeah.
One of the things that I said is, listen, clients don't care how many followers you have. They care about the traffic of your page.
Yep.
So right now we have about 11,000 followers, but we always traffic over 100,000 on our page every day.
Same.
So
And that's the thing. So it's like, okay, so like I just have these stats off the top of my head right now. We showed the kids a video that went viral in our town.
Okay.
Where this is not a restaurant that asked us for anything. We actually stalked them until the day they opened, showed up with our cameras, our mics, all of our things, and said, we're gonna do a video, so we have the staff participate. Used my little daughter in it, boom, it moved. It moved about 300,000 views, right? When we do the stats, 2.8% of the viewers were our followers. So 97 point whatever
Different viewers.
were just people there. And then you say,
This is mine, right?
yeah.
Okay. I was like, hold on, I gotta get my bag.
It's to say why, what's up with people trafficking, watching, not hitting the like, not hitting the share, not hitting the follow. What's up with that?
That is so spot on.
It's psychology. It's just psychology.
So right now, that is so I'm at 1,055.
Yeah, look at that.
In the last 28 days. But again, I post 5 times a day. Even
100%. Like, yeah.
But I like, see, this is another. So I mainly keep my main post on here. But as you can see, we're building up the
They're
aura.
watching you.
The-
They're
yeah,
watching you.
You peep it. You
It's
peep it.
all trial and error. It's all trial and error. You're playing with shit. We're scientists. We're like digital scientists. First of all, we're playing with a game that rules keep changing.
Yeah.
How the fuck are we supposed to master some shit?
The
where rules
algorithm.
keep changing.